Real questions that buyers ask every single day. This video is going to be like an FAQ. FAQ simply means frequently asked questions. The questions that I often get buyers and investors frequently ask about my team and how we, conduct our real estate deals. Hello and welcome back to this channel. My name is Daniel and I'm a certified real estate consultant and also a realtor's coach. Our goal in this channel is to 1, educate you, number 2, inform you so that you can, number 1, build wealth, number 2, become financially free, and number 3, invest smartly so that you can make high return on investment. In this video, we're going to be looking at some of the frequently asked questions that investors and buyers ask, especially for Cameroonians abroad. Number 1, they usually ask, Daniel, is the land documented? Now, this is the thing. My team and I don't sell any property that is not properly documented, because we believe that the thing that is most important than even the land or the property itself that is not on the property is the documents, because the document owns or has the title, the transfer, and the ownership of that particular property. We make sure that a property or the properties we sell have documents like the land certificate, that's if it's a titled property. We make sure that it has a chief attestation if it's a customary land. We make sure that it has a transfer of ownership, it has a deed, and it has a receipt of acknowledgement. So this is what we consider, or this is the answer that I'm giving to you when it concerns documents. So there's no property that we sell that doesn't have documents. Question number 2, Daniel, can I inspect the land before payment? One of our rule of thumbs and one of our most important rules is that none of our investors buys or invests in any of our properties without properly seeing it, because I usually advise that don't buy what you don't see. So we make sure that we send you video footages, we send you images, we even send you drone shots of the area before you invest, so that in case you are abroad and you are not able to come on ground to see the property, you'll be able to see it online using videos and images. So yes, you can inspect the property before payment. Question number 3, can someone abroad buy safely? Of course, yes. Someone who is abroad. Recently I made a video on how a Cameroonian or Cameroonians abroad can buy land or invest in property safely here in Cameroon. I'm going to leave the link to that video in the description of this video so that you can watch the step-by-step process on how you can invest or buy land in Cameroon even while you are abroad. So the answer to that question is yes, someone abroad can buy land safely without any scam back home. Question number 4, what happens after payment? Now, I also made a video breaking down the things that you need to do after making payment, because I've seen that a lot of investors and a lot of Cameroonians abroad think that they automatically own the land after payment, which is not entirely true. When you make payment, it's one step to owning the property, but the most important step, that is even more than the payment itself, is the documentation that comes immediately after the payment. Then you have allocation, where they go and show you your portion of land on ground using your site plan. Then you have possession. Possession is you now doing something on the land that shows that you have complete ownership over that particular property. Question number 5, are there extra fees? Now, the answer to this question is yes, at the same time no. Yes, when it comes to the point or the fact that we don't include the documentation fee in the cost of the property. For example, if we tell you that this land is 2 million, 5 million, or 10 million francs CFA, excluding documentation, it means that there are extra fees, and the only extra fees you're going to pay are the documentation fees. And no, if the documentation fee is included in the cost of the property. So we'll always communicate that in our marketing videos. We'll always say 2 million francs including documentation, or 2 million francs excluding documentation. Question number 6, can I pay instrumentally? You can pay most of our properties instrumentally, but most times we don't take more than 3 months installment. all right, because sometimes when we give long-term or 6 to 12 months installment, a lot of investors don't tend to meet up with their promises. So we make sure that we put it a 3 months span or installmental payment plan, so that investors can help us make hasty and prompt decisions on whether or not they want to really acquire the property. The next question that I frequently get is, Daniel, how do I know the land is not under dispute? That is why you have us, right? The question or the answer to this question is, that is why you have us, because we make sure that the land is not under dispute. Now, how do you know that a particular land is not under dispute? You do what we call due diligence. Due diligence is the process of you making sure that the person who is claiming to be the owner of this land is actually the owner. If the land has a land title or a land certificate, you take the land certificate to the land registrar and request for the ownership certificate of that particular land. The land registrar now, after some days, after going through or carrying out some research, they'll give you what they call a true certified copy of the land certificate to actually prove to you that this person is the actual owner of this particular property. Another thing we always do to make sure that a land is not under dispute, which you should also do, is that we go to the land and then you ask the neighbors around who owns this particular property. If neighbor A calls one name, say for example Mr. Daniel, neighbor B says Mr. Daniel, neighbor C says Mr. Daniel, neighbor D says Mr. Daniel, then that gives you an assurance to an extent or a greater extent that that particular property belongs to Mr. Daniel. But if neighbor A says Mr. Daniel, neighbor B says Mr. John, neighbor C says Mr. Elvis, neighbor D says Mr. Simon, that should get your attention and should get you thinking whether or not to invest in that particular deal. That is another way we ensure and make sure. So before you come to buy or invest with us, we've done all of this due diligence. We've made sure that accessibility is on point. We've done every single research that you can ever imagine to make sure that if you are investing your hard-earned money in a particular location, next 5 to 10 years, you are not going to regret and you're going to make huge return on your investment. For example, the property or the estate that we have at Wonya Mokumba. Wonya Mokumba is just few minutes from, in fact, it shares boundaries with Munya, right? And the road that links Wonya Mokumba, Munya down to Tiko is the Tiko Airport Road, you see. And in the future, that road is going to be dualized. That is already one development factor that should drive your attention to that place and to invest in that place. In the next 5 to 10 years, anybody that invests there in a property that is, maybe could be currently 2 million, will not be selling that property for less than 10 million, 15 million, or 20 million francs, especially if it's at the roadside, because a lot of government companies will have to come there to rent the place or maybe even buy the place. Diasporans, investors. So if you have, say, 10 million, 20 million saved in the bank, you can quickly rush and lock down 3,000 to 5,000 square meters in this area, and you thank me later. The next question is, Daniel, can I resell my property later? The answer is yes. You can always resell your property later. Of course, after a period of time, like 5 years, all right? Because if you're doing land banking, it means you are banking your money in land. You're not doing buy and resell. Buy and resell is done by investors, where they buy and then just flip, right? You're not doing land flipping. We are doing land banking. It means that you are patient enough. I've said that one of the skills of land bankers or millionaire land bankers is the skill of patience, the ability to wait until your investment comes to maturity for you to resell or sell, and selling at a higher or much more higher price at which you bought. The next question, which is the second to the last here, is, can I build immediately? The answer is yes, if the property is a buy and build property, and no, if the property is a land banking property. For land banking properties, you have to wait for development to come to that area before you can build. For buy and build properties, that is has proximity to the main town, of course, after buying, you can build immediately. The last frequently asked question here is, who handles the transfer process? If you have your personal lawyer that can handle the transfer process, it will be an advantage. At the same time, it will be a disadvantage. How will it be a disadvantage? It will be a disadvantage because you'll be paying extra cost to your lawyer. But if it's our lawyer, if it's a company lawyer that is handling the transfer, the fee is going to be very minimal. Most times, or sometimes, you are not even going to pay any fee at all. Sometimes we factor the cost of the transfer into the price of the property. Sometimes we can say you pay 50,000 francs for your deed. Sometimes we say for the site plan you can do 30,000 francs. But if you have your own personal surveyor who can do it for you, then good and fine. But averagely, no surveyor takes less than 50 to 100,000 francs when it comes to work with a private client. Like, you know, say you go and hire a surveyor to come and do your site plans for you, it's going to be more costly than you using the company. So what I'm trying to say is that we have a whole team of property lawyers, good lawyers, knowledgeable. We have a team of licensed surveyors, right, that work in partnership with us in contract, so much so that if you come to, you know, invest with us, the cost of your documentation is going to be very minimal, right? So these are some of the frequently asked questions that I currently get from investors and Cameroonians abroad, and I hope I've been able to answer and clarify you to a greater extent. Now, if you have any other questions that you want to ask concerning real estate, concerning how a company works and how we can collaborate with you to help you invest your hard-earned money in the best real estate deals here in the city of Buea, southwest region of Cameroon, you know what to do. You can leave your questions in the comment section. Our numbers are on the screen. You can call us or send us a message on WhatsApp and we'll be able to respond to you promptly. If you want to talk to me personally, still the number on your screen or the number in the description of this video. There is even a WhatsApp link there. You can click on that WhatsApp link. It's going to direct you straight to my WhatsApp and we can have a call and talk one-on-one. We can give you a free consultation or we can talk about your budget and help you invest in land banking properties that have high return investment opportunities here in the city of Buea, southwest region of Cameroon. I hope I've been able to give you clarity on these frequently asked questions. Now, before you go, please like, leave a comment, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that anytime we release educational videos like this, you will be the first to be notified. In the meantime, enjoy yourself and have a great day.